Good morning, students. This is your science class, and today we will be going through chapter 4, solids, liquids, and gases. So, yesterday we were talking about solid, solute, solvent, and solution. When you mix solute into solvent, you get a solution. So, if you mix salt into water, you get a salty solution. So, there are two types of substances. One is soluble substance, and the other one is insoluble substance. Soluble substances are those that dissolve completely in a solvent, like sugar and salt. Sugar and salt, they completely dissolve into the solvent or into the water to form a soluble substance. So this salt and sugar, they are known as soluble substances. Now the next one is insoluble substances. They are those substances that do not dissolve in solvent, like sand does not dissolve in water, and chalk. For example, sand and chalk, they are insoluble in water. So, the substances that dissolve in water are known as soluble substances, and the substances that do not dissolve in water are known as insoluble substances. So, now coming to separation of substances. So, how do you separate a soluble substance from the solution? Like a salty solution, how can you separate the salt from the salty solution? One of the processes is known as heating. So what we do is we heat the salty solution and the water starts to evaporate. What is left is the salt. Water evaporates and the salt particles are left behind. So with the help of heating, you can separate a soluble substance from the solution. So how do you separate insoluble substance in a solution? Like mud and water. How will you separate mud from water? The first process is by filtration. A solution containing insoluble substance is passed through a filter paper. Now, this is a filter paper. You're going to fold this and make it into a cone, and this is a funnel. You're going to keep this filter paper in the funnel here, and this is a beaker here. So we are going to do an experiment in which we are going to help, with the help of the experiment, you are going to separate the mud or the sand from the water. So the liquid passes through the filter paper. Now the liquid in which we have mixed the sand, we are going to pour that liquid into the funnel. What will happen is the insoluble substance will get retained in the filter paper, will stay here. Like the sand is going to stay in the filter paper, and the water will be, the liquid will pass through the filter paper and it will be collected in the beaker here. So this process is known as filtration. Example are sand and water can be separated by filtration. Now the next one is sedimentation. When a solution containing insoluble substance like sand and water is left undisturbed for some time. If you leave the solution of sand and water for some time, what will happen is the insoluble solid or the sand is going to settle down at the bottom. This process in which insoluble substance settles down at the bottom is known as sedimentation. Example is mud and water or sand and water. So next is decantation. First, when the insoluble substance settles down in sedimentation. Here, in the process of sedimentation, what happened is the insoluble substance, it has settled down at the bottom. Now the clear water here, this we will be pouring this clear liquid into another container without disturbing the particles here. This process is known as decantation. The process of pouring the clear liquid into another container without disturbing the particles here is known as decantation. Okay. For example, mud and water can be separated by sedimentation and decantation. So that's it for today, and with this we come to the end of the chapter, and tomorrow we will be going through the exercises. So you need to write down keywords in your copies. You have to learn the keywords. That's it for today. Thank you so much.